You're about to watch a video that could completely change the way you think, or slowly change who you become without you even realizing it. That's not exaggeration, that's reality. And by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why. Let me ask you something first. Have you ever met someone who just sees the world differently? Someone who stays calm when everything is chaotic. Someone who doesn't react emotionally when others panic. Someone who makes decisions with a quiet confidence that makes you wonder, what do they know that I don't? That kind of person isn't just intelligent. They think differently at a structural level. The system behind their decisions, the wiring beneath their reactions, it's different. And here's the most important part. That difference is not something they were born with. It's built. It's a set of thinking patterns, patterns that can be learned, practiced, and installed into your mind over time. That's what this video is about. But before we go further, I need to be honest with you. These ideas are not neutral. The same thinking that makes one person calm, precise, and powerful can make another person cold, detached, and completely alone. And the scary part? The people who go down that path never see it happening. They think they're improving. They think they're becoming sharper. They don't realize they're slowly becoming someone they wouldn't even recognize. So this video has two purposes: to teach you how to think and to warn you what it costs if you lose control. Because the difference between growth and destruction isn't intelligence, it's control. The ability to hold powerful, even dangerous ideas in your mind and still choose how you use them. Now understand this clearly. Most people think intelligence is about how much you know. It's not. Intelligence is about how you think, the process behind your decisions, the system behind your reactions. And there are 5 thinking patterns that separate average minds from elite ones. The first is inversion thinking. Most people are obsessed with success. They ask, how do I win? How do I achieve more? How do I get ahead? But elite thinkers flip the question. They ask, what will destroy me? What causes failure? What ruins people in this situation? Instead of chasing success, they remove failure. Think about it in your own life. Instead of asking how to build a strong relationship, ask what destroys relationships. Dishonesty, disrespect, taking someone for granted. Remove those, and the relationship strengthens naturally. Instead of asking how to build a successful business, ask what kills businesses. Poor cash flow, ignoring customers, bad hiring decisions. Eliminate those, and success becomes far more likely. This isn't negative thinking, it's precise thinking. Winners don't just chase outcomes, they eliminate threats. The second pattern is learning how to learn. 2 people can consume the same information, read the same book, watch the same video, and walk away with completely different results. One gains knowledge. The other transforms their thinking. The difference is simple. The second person studies how they learn. They ask questions most people ignore. When do I focus best? How do I retain information? What actually sticks after weeks, not minutes? Do I learn better by doing, teaching, or observing? Most people never ask these questions. They just keep consuming more and more information, thinking quantity will create results. It won't. The bottleneck isn't information, it's how you process it. Once you understand how your brain actually learns, everything changes. You stop competing on volume and start competing on depth. The third pattern is destroying your own beliefs. Think about something you strongly believe right now. Now ask yourself this: what is the strongest possible argument against it? Not a weak argument, not something easy to dismiss. The strongest, most uncomfortable, most logical argument that proves you might be wrong. If you can't answer that, then you don't truly understand your belief. You're just holding on to it. Strong minds don't protect their opinions. They attack them. Because a belief that has never been tested is not a belief. It's a habit. And habits feel like truth until reality proves otherwise. When you start questioning yourself like this, it feels uncomfortable. It shakes your confidence at first. But on the other side of that discomfort is something deeper than confidence. Clarity. The fourth pattern is facing the worst first. Most people imagine success. They replay perfect outcomes in their mind. Everything goes right. Everything works out. But when reality hits, and it's always messier, they collapse. Not because they're weak, but because they were unprepared. Elite thinkers do the opposite. They sit with the worst-case scenario. They ask, what if this fails? What if everything goes wrong? What do I lose? What do I do next? This doesn't make them negative. It makes them ready. When things go wrong, and they will, they don't panic. They've already mentally been there. And that creates something rare. Emotional stability. The fifth pattern is identity over discipline. Discipline is unreliable. It fades when you're tired. It breaks under pressure. It disappears on bad days. Identity doesn't work like that. When something becomes part of who you are, you don't have to force it. A person who forces themselves to work out relies on discipline. A person who sees themselves as an athlete just shows up. The shift is simple. Stop trying to force behavior. Start becoming the person who naturally does that behavior. Every action you take is a vote for your identity, and over time, that identity becomes real. Now here's where everything changes, because these thinking patterns don't just improve your life, they change you. And if you're not careful, that change becomes dangerous. It starts with impatience. You begin to notice how people think, the gaps in logic, the weak reasoning, the emotional reactions. At first, you try to help, but people don't always understand. They resist, they ignore. So you stop explaining. You move forward, alone. And it feels like efficiency, but it's not. It's disconnection. Then comes something worse. You forget what confusion felt like. You forget how long it took you to understand what now feels obvious. And slowly, you lose empathy. You start seeing people as slow, irrational, predictable. But here's the truth. The moment you lose empathy, you lose real understanding. You can analyze people, but you can't truly understand them. And that creates blind spots. Then comes isolation. You're surrounded by people, but you feel alone. Conversations feel shallow. Interactions feel meaningless. You call it focus, but sometimes it's loneliness in disguise. And then comes the most dangerous trap. Silence. People stop challenging you, not because you're always right, but because they stop trying. And your mind interprets that silence as confirmation. But it's not agreement, it's avoidance. And without resistance, your thinking becomes weak, even if it feels sharp. This is how people lose themselves. Not suddenly, slowly. So how do you avoid it? First, seek brutal feedback. Don't wait for honesty. Ask for it. Ask people where you're wrong, what you're missing, what they would change. And when they answer, don't defend yourself. Listen. Second, stay grounded in reality. Your ideas mean nothing if they don't work in the real world. Test everything. Act. Observe results. Adjust. Let reality correct you. Third, build your personal code early. Decide who you are before success tests you, because power doesn't change you, it amplifies you. And if you don't control your mind will control you. So remember this, you're not just learning how to think, you're deciding who you're becoming. Say it clearly, I control my mind does not control me.